All right, everyone, welcome to probably my most requested video that everyone's asking me to make, which is how you can start generating leads for your clients. So naturally, when you go down this agency route and you're dealing with clients, the number one request that you're going to get from them on their end is, how is this going to get me more business? How can you get me more leads? I'm looking to grow my business. And lead generation and running ads and paid marketing is really the way to get that done. It's the number one way to help your clients, and it's arguably the most valuable service that you can provide to them, because one, it's directly revenue generating, and two, it's something that they all value. They all understand the value of a lead coming through the door, or a new client closed, or them expanding their business because they can't handle the inflow that you're generating them. So it's very clear what the value of lead generation is, which makes it a much easier sale and a much easier upsell if you're looking to do that in your agency. And because of how valuable it is, of course, it's more high ticket as well. So you're able to charge that higher price tag for it as well. I do lead generation for so many of my clients, and that's where I make a lot of revenue for myself. I'm going to show you the different options that you have available to you, starting with what I think is the least effective to the most effective, and what options you have available to implement into your agency and start generating leads for your clients. Now, option one is learn how to do ads yourself. So this is something that is a skill. Obviously, it's a very tangible skill that you can invest time into. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of courses on YouTube and other platforms where you can learn social media marketing, whether that's Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, learning SEO. There's different courses catered to different services. If marketing is something you seriously want to offer, like 5, 10, 15 years down the line, like this is your bread and butter, you're going all in, then for the long term, it definitely makes sense to have a good understanding of marketing, how it works, how to set up campaigns, do the targeting, all of that stuff. And then I think it's definitely a worthwhile skill to invest into. Now, the issue is it does require a significant amount of time investment on your part, a lot of education, a lot of training to catch up to the pros that you're going to be competing with, and doing it in a cost effective manner. It definitely is the slowest option, but it also is the highest leverage for the long term, because if you are able to acquire these skills, they're very high in demand. If you master how to generate leads for businesses, you're never going to be without work. You're never going to go hungry. There's always businesses that need what you're providing, and you can make a lot of money if you can master this skill. It's just, do you have the time to invest into it, the discipline to figure this out, which not everyone has. I didn't have that personally. I wasn't able to sit down, invest time into figuring this out. I went for option two and option three, which just made more sense for my goals and what I was looking for. But it really depends on you. You can sit down and you can learn this. Now, option two is what I do primarily for my agency, which is just outsource to the specialists. Now, specialists exist out there. They've been doing this for decades, 10, 15, 20 years. So it's nearly impossible for me to learn ads and then be able to compete with them on a level playing field. They've done it for, thousands of clients. They've got that experience. They've got the numbers behind them. So it's very hard for a newcomer to come in and match their expertise. So instead of trying to compete with them, my logic is just leverage them, use their expertise to my advantage. They're looking for business. I need fulfillment done. It's a win-win situation for everyone. So I just outsource my work towards them. And the way that I do that is I use a platform called Upwork. So Upwork is fantastic. It's a platform where you can find other agencies and freelancers. And I use Upwork for basically everything, not just lead generation, but if I have any trouble with any client automation, if I need like a specialist developer, if I need someone to make a website or do an audit or something, I just put the job posting on Upwork and I get like 30 to 50 different proposals of experts who can help me out with whatever they need. So there's specialists out there for basically anything you could ever need. And it's just knowing about how to find them, which is the tricky part, which I'll show you. But as an example, you get a whole range of different freelancers here, and they could be as cheap as $7 an hour. It can be even lower. It can be up to 35, 50, 200 an hour. It really depends on the expertise you're looking for, and again, their location as well. So sub-Asian freelancers are going to be a lot cheaper than like North American, for example, but their communication might be better. So there's obviously a lot of trade-offs, but as you're starting out, it's completely fine to go on the cheaper side, especially as you're just getting your bearings. Now, here's an example of a job posting that I made. So I just put looking for an all-inclusive marketing specialist or a team They need to be proficient in SMMA, Facebook, Google Ads, content, SEO. I opened it up to worldwide because I wasn't very selective. Yeah, and I just made it a very casual post. Hey there, we're looking for an agency to handle the work for a client. This is the scope of what we need. They're going to be compensated on a monthly retainer. It's going to be a fixed amount. This is the niche that they're in. We need them to be client facing. So you basically just list out your requirements. What are you looking for out of a freelancer? What kind of specialty and skills do they need to have? Any special requirements? And then just put all of that in the job posting. And then the objective from here is you're going to receive proposals. And then from the ones that you like, you can schedule a Zoom call. So this is what it looks like when you get the proposals. So I got about 26 from this job posting. And then you have the option up here to shortlist the ones that you like. And then you message some. And then you basically set up calls. If it's a good fit, then you contract them through Upwork, or you can go off the platform as well. But you can see here that they all submit like little written proposals or cover letters. They bid for the project, so some might even come cheaper. You can see how much they've made in the past, what their rating is. So there's a lot of experienced freelancers who have good testimonials, good reviews. So it's not even a huge risk or gamble to work with them because they've got that profile already established. And the Upwork platform reviews and testimonials are very authentic. You can't fake them, so it's all real jobs. You can definitely trust that the ratings that are there, and then just pick whoever you want from there, commission them to do the job, and it's very simple from there. All right, so now moving on to option 3. So this is more of a newer option that's come out, but there's now AI ad generation platforms that you can use just by yourself to generate good ad copy and campaigns for your clients that have been tested and actually perform surprisingly well. So there's a platform that I came across called Play, which is spelled PLAI, and the website is play.io. And you basically just log on and you can interact with the platform, and you just give it a description of what you're looking for. It's got all of these platforms here. And you basically just write information about the business, like this is what they do, this is who they're looking to target, and then it's going to come up with the ad copy and the creative for you. So I'm going to make another follow-up video on how to use play.io, but it's a really cool option. I recommend checking it out. They do have a 7-day free trial. I also noticed they had an affiliate program, so I went ahead and signed up for that. So I'll put my affiliate link in the description. If you use the link, then I can help you set up your ad templates, play around with it. If not, then you might be more on your own. I'll include that in the description, but it looks like a really cool platform. I haven't personally tested it out, but I checked the reviews and it does seem solid from some people that I trust. So I think I'll give it a go as well, but it does seem like a very viable and cost-effective option as well. It's only $100 a month for your first 3 clients, like inclusive. So that's a lot cheaper than these agencies are going to be. My agency on Upwork charges me around $300 a month, and then I have to mark up on that towards my client. So this can significantly reduce your margin, especially as you're starting out. So definitely a viable option, but I'm going to make a completely separate video on how Play works and how you can leverage that as well. But I hope this was a good insight into the different options you have and why generating leads are just so valuable. All right, take care, guys.